Washington, August 3. Reuters. During his last days before dying from COVID-19, 26-year-old Navy Petty Officer 2nd Class Cody Myers played a breathing game with himself at a Florida hospital to see how high he could get his oxygen levels. Like most of the military, Myers had chosen to get vaccinated, but was exposed just a day after getting his first dose in January, not enough time for it to take effect. He was really excited to be doing his part for society and for his family. He wouldn't have imagined 3 weeks later he would die alone in a hospital, his sister, Amber Matson, wrote on a Facebook post, imploring people to get vaccinated. With the Delta variant surging, the Pentagon appears poised to do something it has not so far: mandate vaccinations to safeguard against COVID-19. Officials tell Reuters a decision on next steps could come within days. The U.S. military says around half the U.S. armed forces are already fully vaccinated, a number that climbs significantly when counting only active duty troops and excluding National Guard and Reserve members. Vaccination rates are highest in the Navy, which suffered from a high-profile outbreak last year aboard an aircraft carrier. About 73% of sailors are fully vaccinated. That compares with the U.S. national average of about 60% of adults ages 18 and over who have been fully vaccinated. Because U.S. troops are generally younger and fitter, relatively few U.S. service members like Myers have died as a result of COVID-19, just 28 in total, according to Pentagon data. For the general U.S. population, however, the pandemic has been devastating, leading to the biggest decline in life expectancy in the first half of 2020 since World War II. More than 611,000 people have died from COVID-19 in the United States. President Joe Biden could issue a waiver requiring troops to get vaccinated prior to formal vaccine approval by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Last week, he appeared to move a step closer by asking the Pentagon to look into how and when they will add COVID-19 to its list of mandatory vaccinations. Our troops serve in places throughout the world, many where vaccination rates are low and disease is prevalent, Biden said. Read more. It is unclear if the Pentagon's initial announcements will go beyond ordering planning for mandatory vaccinations while the Food and Drug Administration is still weighing formal approval for vaccines, which are now authorized only for emergency use. But as the virulent Delta variant wreaks havoc in the United States, Pentagon officials are voicing growing concern for the safety of unvaccinated troops, and even U.S. companies like Walmart, WMT.N., and Walt Disney Inc. Dis.N. have started vaccination requirements for at least some employees. Read more.